Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's day 71 of me trying to figure this out. I wanted to sit at this table and I can't get my thing far enough away, so it's kind of partly up on a rise. Anyway, it's just a strange thing. But the light in the background is kind of making things crazy. Anyway, I'll stay still. On an extended fast, I'm probably about 40 hours in. I didn't have anything to eat since dinner, which was kind of an early dinner on Friday. And Saturday, I didn't eat anything. Tested my blood quite a bit all day yesterday, and it ranged from 117, 115, 110 in that range. I went to bed last night. Woke up, it was 1:33, and then I just walked 4 miles and picked up some groceries on the way back. Walking Fresh Mart, honey. I went to Fresh Mart, and I checked my blood again, and it was a 138. So one of the things I do know is there's the morning. I forget what it's called, but it's where in the morning your blood sugar, your body. Your liver pushes out more glucose in preparation of the day. So typically in the morning for me, it's been much higher. It's been 160, 150, 160, but now it's 133. And then when I pile up on top of that exercising and doing something, it usually bumps up again. And I think it's my body's response to exercise. So. Well, it got dark. Yeah, this is probably not real great, but we'll try and do something different. There, maybe that'll work. So really I know my morning readings are typically a little bit higher, and in the afternoon they drop down. I'm really curious to see what happens. It's 11 o'clock or so right now, almost lunchtime. It's been a little bit of a tough. It's been a tougher extended fast where I've had much stronger cravings for food, and I just fought through it. But it's a different this time for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why. But it's not discouraging me at all. I still have my goals. My top goal is to extend. My top health goal is to extend my life as long as possible, so I can spend as much time with my wife as I can, and in our retirement or whatever it turns out to be, that we are healthy enough to be able to do things together. So that's really what the goal is, and part of the health goal is getting the diabetes under control. And when I'm getting really good readings, completely non-medicated at this point, I feel better about it. I did order ketone strips because I'm thinking that I'm in some version of ketosis, but I can't be sure unless I test. So I will start the testing. I was looking at ketone meters and things like that, and the one piece does glucose and does ketones, and I was like, I already got a glucose meter. It doesn't make sense to get a ketone, another meter that does. So I bought strips instead and just try it and see how serious I get with it. I think that's it for today. I haven't had anything fun to eat, so I can't tell you about what I'm eating. But I did buy some Greek yogurt and a cucumber and garlic. So I am definitely making tzatziki sauce. I love this stuff. So that'll be on the menu this evening, if not this afternoon. Depends on how far I go. I know I have eggs in the fridge. I've got an onion that I haven't cut up yet. I've got lots of spinach, Costco baby spinach. What I found is their baby spinach at Costco. This might not be true everywhere, but in Hawaii and Puerto Rico, the baby spinach that gets here is really hardy, and it doesn't wilt away super fast. So when you're fasting and having one meal a day, or it takes a while to go through a big container of any sort of green something. So I'm looking for stuff that lasts long. And the spinach there from there does that. I know I've got bacon. I know I've got some cheese. I got all kinds of interesting little things. So I'm looking forward to preparing. I like to cook, so I'm looking forward to preparing food, and I'm looking forward to eating food. So I know my weight's down in the low mid 170s. Not that the goal isn't necessarily losing weight, but if that's where I have to be to get my blood sugars right, then that's where I have to be. So one of the things that's been helpful for me is to visualizing where I am going to be at the end. When I've got everything in good health, what does that look like? What does that allow me to do? What can I, and I've done that. I've done that with Lisa and our relationship. I'm doing that with my health goals. And when you have a really clear vision of where you want to be, the other parts seem to fall into place. You clearly find steps that you can get to get closer to that vision. And anything that moves in the right direction is good for me. So that's what we're doing. Thanks for keeping me on task. I appreciate YouTube and the people that have seen some of these things. Randy, keep it up. Wes, keep it up. I'm rooting for you. All right.